Hello and welcome to another episode of The Naked Turner. Today I'm going to be turning down a small, what is this, about a 8.5-inch bowl that is a piece of Claro walnut that was given to me by a friend who lives up in Santa Rosa. And so this is locally grown Claro walnut. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful piece of wood, and I'll show you a little bit of that right now. Always remember to be safe when you're turning. Use the appropriate safety equipment, and don't do anything that feels like it could lead to injury. Alright, you guys take care, and we'll see. Okay, so here's this piece of Claro walnut. I've got the back side of the bowl pretty much shaped and ready to go. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of finish on it. I have it sanded down to a 400 grit, and I did a little bit of step sanding to get to that point. So now I'm just going to burnish in a little bit of my friction rub polish, which once again is a mixture of shellac, carnauba wax, oil, butcher block oils, and beeswax, mixed with a little bit of denatured alcohol. And I'm just going to rub a little on right now first, and then I'll get the lathe spinning. There are a few little checks in this piece of wood, and I'm hoping that by putting this finish on I can kind of stabilize some of those checks and potential split areas. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the lathe on slow speed and put it on forward. I had it on reverse for a little bit of reverse sanding, and which helps to knock down the wood grains in the opposite direction from what you first turned it in. So if you do have a reversing lathe, it definitely does help in the sanding process. Something to keep in mind if you're looking for a lathe. It is nice to find one with the reversing option. So like I was saying, this particular piece is going to be for, potentially if it turns out well, it's going to be for a friend of mine who found some turning tools for me, which I've been using. Actually, I used on this bowl a few of them, and they seem to be really nice. So thank you very much, Mr. Wright. It's greatly appreciated, and so much so that I'm spending my Saturday off turning you a bowl. I haven't been shooting very much video because of my work schedule, and hopefully I'll be continuing to work a lot, but it has led to a decrease in my videos. Alright, there it is. Bottom side of the Claro walnut bowl. It's a really nice piece of Claro walnut. It's turning very nicely. Walnut is a great wood to turn. Relatively soft and easy to sand. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to turn this around now, put it back in my scrolling jaw chuck, and I'll be using that to do the turning of the inside of the bowl. What I've done today is something that I usually don't do. I have my faceplate, which is a 1" by 8" thread attached to my faceplate adapter, and then just chucked it up inside of my scrolling jaw chuck, which actually seemed to work really well, which eliminates one step of taking the chuck off, putting it back on, removing the spindle adapter. So this way I can just unscrew my faceplate, pull the spindle adapter out, and leave my scrolling jaw chuck on the lathe. Seems like it kind of will speed things up a little bit. Anyway, there it is. Okay, I'm going to do a little close-up shot here of the beginning of the hollowing out of the inside of this walnut bowl, Claro walnut bowl. So we're ready to turn. Everything's locked off and safety goggles on. Here we go. Okay, so now I am going to do some additional hollowing. Okay, here we go.